Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Woo! Welcome to another week of Kingdom Builders Business University. We are in the house tonight. Yes, come on in the room or whenever you're watching. If you're watching during the day, in the afternoon, in the evening, or the night, listen, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. We are super excited for you to be here every single Wednesday from 9:30 until 10. That's right. We come on live and talk about business strategies and business tips with KB.MichelleGreen. That's me, KB.MichelleGreen. We teach you things about being an elite entrepreneur because what do? Exponentially empower you, the elite entrepreneur, for excellence. That's what we do. The 5 E's, exponentially, making sure that you get this in quickly and make sure that you can implement it very fast. And then we help you, the elite entrepreneur. That means that you are set apart. You are not like the rest, okay? You are not like them. All right, we are going to help you to get empowered, to excel, to have excellence in your business. And that's what we do here at KBBU. So welcome, come on in the room. Go ahead, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. So housekeeping, let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't hit that subscribe button already, let's hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like and share this with a friend or family member or somebody that you know that is a business owner, because we want the business owners to be able to get these business and strategies that we are talking about. We want these tips to be given to them. So that's why we do what we do every single Wednesday here at KBBU. Listen, did you know that we are empowered on a network that streams for over 3.6 billion viewers all over the world? And you know what that network is. You probably heard me say this over and over again, and I'm going to say it every time. That network is the CTR Media Network, owned by Dr. Tina J. Ramsey and Curtis Ramsey. Listen, you need to go over to their website if you are trying to get exposure for your business so that you can get out there so everybody can know who you are and what it is that you do, and you can help the world with your solution. So make sure that you connect with CTR Media Network because they are the network that we stream on to billions of people over 140 plus countries in the earth. That's right. So listen, if you are interested in KBBU, if you're interested in CTR Media, make sure that when you go over there that you tell them that KB Michelle Green sent you so that you may be able to get a little bit of a discount. Who knows? You never know until you ask. That's right. So let's get into this topic tonight. So we are talking about the secrets tonight that are kept from entrepreneurs. What are the secrets that are kept from you as a business owner? What kinds of things do you think, being a business owner so far in the business industry, what kind of things have already do you feel like have been held or withheld from you for being able to succeed as a business owner? What are some of the things that come to mind? I'm sure that number one, hands down, is absolutely going to be finances. When we talk about finances, when we talk about getting funded, when we talk about why is it that some businesses, they open up and they immediately excel just like that, and why are other businesses over there struggling? So these are some must-have tips that we're going to be talking about tonight to make sure that your business is a success. We want to make sure that your company is the successful company that you want it to be, that you've been dreaming of it to be. And how can we do that? By listening in. Listen, not just listening in. I want you to go ahead and write down some tips. I want you to write down some tips from this and let us know below in the comments what it is that you are learning here at KB behind the scenes, KBBU behind the scenes. That's what we want to know. We want to know exactly what you're learning. We want to help you to grow. And listen, if you're thinking about taking this to a step higher, another level, if you're enjoying the feedback that you're learning from KBBU behind the scenes, listen, you can take this to a whole nother tier. This is not the end of it all. This is just the little tap in the water allowance that we are giving out to the public. And when I say You can take this to another tier. What I mean is, you have the opportunity to come into Kingdom Builders Business University as a student and become an associate certified student or a bachelor certified student. And if you have already been through KBBU before, you have even the ability to become a what? A VIP master certified student. That's right. We certify you in all three tiers. And we're even considering a whole new tier, a doctorate certification in the future. Can you believe it? That's right. We have some students that have been with us for 3 to 5 years and longer. We've been in business for 8 years now in this university, teaching entrepreneurs how to do business the right way. And not only that, giving you things that you would not normally receive as a business owner, just going into business for yourself or going into business with a team. It doesn't matter whether you are by yourself or you have a whole team and you've been in business for a long time or you just started. This is what KBBU is all about. It's teaching you all about entrepreneurship, all about how to run a successful business, how to get funded, how to maintain your business, all of the things above. That is what we do here. So let's get into tonight's topic. Now, what are some of the secrets around entrepreneurs being a business owner, and they things that they just don't realize? What are some of the things that you can think about other than finances? Well, we are going to talk about some secrets pertaining to business owners not really being able to have all of the knowledge and understanding that they need. And like I said, if you want to take this to another tier, go ahead and get into one of our certification classes. You can start at the associate's level. That's going to be the least expensive. Bachelor's is a little bit more. And then VIP masters, you have to be a graduate of the bachelor's to get to that VIP masters. And that is going to be your highest tier right now until we open up that doctorate's class. Okay. So listen, what we are talking about tonight is there are secrets around entrepreneurship. So I want you to understand that just because you know how to open up a business, meaning that you may have your EIN number, you may have gotten your articles of organization or incorporation, maybe you are a nonprofit organization and you are a corporation there. Whatever it is that you have done on a basic level doesn't necessarily mean that you have been given all of the tips and strategies around being a successful business owner. So when we think about being a successful business owner, we think about being able to have a product and a service that is actually helping people in our communities, in our cities, our counties, our states, our nations, even the world. Every single continent can benefit from the things that we offer. But when we think about the successful business owner and what is the difference between the things that they know versus the things that you know, then there is a wide range of things that we just don't know. And that's why KBBU exists. So we can tell you what those things are. So tonight I'm going to share just a little perspective on some of the secrets. I'm going to say one of the secrets. I'm not going to give out everything because otherwise, why would we need you to come to the certified classes? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Y'all know how I am. All right. But anywho, I'm going to give you some tips tonight around some of the secrets or a secret that is a very crucial and important secret around you being a business owner. So one of the things I will say, maybe two things. I'll give y'all two things tonight. How about that? Okay. Put a like or a heart in there on whatever platform you're listening in for, and let me know that you are ready for more than just one tip. How about that? Let's do that. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that heart button. Give me some kind of indication that you are not only listening, but you are eager to learn about these secrets. Okay. So let's talk about these secrets. So first of all, we have the financial secret. So I am going to talk about finances for a moment. When we become entrepreneurs, I think that we begin to be overwhelmed by just the idea that we have a product or a service that we want to offer, but then how do we gain clientele within our businesses? How do we figure out who is the actual right person that's always going to be coming over and over again to us so that they can buy our products or services. So when we think about our products or services, we really want to hone in on the idea that we as business owners have to figure out not just the paperwork that comes with becoming a business owner, but and the maintenance that it takes in order for us to stay in business, but it also requires us to look at what is our way to make the money. So, what is your way to actually make the money? When we look at our businesses, I think that oftentimes we are so, like unconscious of this mindset around consistently bringing in a clientele so we can provide our product or service to our client. We really don't concern ourselves as much with the actual service or product that we are giving out to our client, because what happens is we get caught up in the other stuff. And the other stuff is all of the things that go around the mountain of our business, but not the actual sale of our products or services. Oh, so the secret is that in order for us to get to where we really want to go financially, we first have to begin to focus on making the money. That's right. We have to focus on how much are we going to offer with our products and services. So we got to have some kind of system in place so that we will know how much we are going to fairly charge every single customer. Then once we get that in place, we got to find the customer so that we can actually make the money. Like, we cannot continue to just gather information and understand things if we are not applying the things that we learn. So, one of the biggest secrets around being a business owner is that we tend to stop focusing on the money. And if we would switch that around just a little bit, if we will begin to switch the idea around from just thinking about what we got to do to prepare for our client to come to actually going out and getting the client. Now, how can we get the client if we don't know anybody? Well, number one, we have to stop being secret business owners. We have to decide that we are no longer going to live a life where people are not going to get to know who we are. So the secret around becoming a business owner who is actually making money and have real clients is that we are going to have to gain exposure. We're going to have to get ourselves out in front of a camera, on social media, even places that we don't normally frequent. We still have to get out there in front of an audience so that people will know who we are besides our friends and family. We have to expand our horizon. If we were people who have been told that we have a global product or service, something that everybody needs. Have you ever heard that before? I know you have. So, if you know that this product is good enough to go anywhere in this earth, if you know that more than just your friends and family need your product or service, then what do you have to do? You have to apply the secret sauce. The secret of entrepreneurship is that how many sales can you actually complete so that you can bring in your revenue? That's right. So your revenue matters. I know a lot of people are like, well, I just don't like talking to people. I'm not a people person. I'm not somebody who really like the camera. I don't want to be out in front of on social media doing this and doing that because Michelle, I don't look like you. I don't talk like you. Maybe I don't have this kind of go get 'em attitude that you have. Well, listen, I didn't start with this. I didn't start with the mindset of And I didn't start as a business owner with a whole bunch of clients. I started with nobody. I started with nobody knowing my name. I started with nobody knowing my business or my products or services. I started with the fact that I'm just like you. I did not have anyone that was buying my product or service when I first began. And even though I started at the age of 19, going through your 20s, oh my goodness, going through 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s or 60s or 70s or whatever age it is when you start your business, it really doesn't matter because we all have to have that first client. And then once we get that first client, we can begin to look at what it is that we did with that first client so that we can get a second client. And how can we begin to duplicate a process that we are always going to get the client? How can we do that? We have to get better at the secret called communication. So, communication where? Not just you talking to yourself, but this is where it begins. So, the secret to you having a successful business, just like when I first started, guess what I did, y'all? I actually recorded myself on a tape recorder because back then we didn't have no cell phones. Okay. I taped myself on a tape recorder and I would play back this message that I was offering to my clientele, my future clientele. I would speak about my clientele coming. I would talk to different people and I would have a sort of like a script or an outline of what it is that I was going to talk about. See, we have to get better at how we communicate because if we don't get better at our communications, then how in the world are we able to get clients? If everything that you have been thinking about your client is in your head, then how in the world are you going to expand and have more clientele to make the sale? How are you able to make money if you cannot open up your mouth and talk to somebody on a camera, in social media, or in person? How can you do it? The secret to success is being able to have great communication. Great communication. So, no matter if you are at the grocery store, no matter if you are at the gas station, no matter if you are picking up your kid from daycare, no matter if you are going to school or going to work and you have this coworker sitting beside you, you need to be opening up your mouth and talking to those people. Do not exempt anyone from your product or service. That is the biggest secret sauce or the biggest secret for entrepreneurs of losing money and not having clients. Because, see, if you would just open up your mouth and talk, then guess what? There is an opportunity for you that will be waiting on the other side, especially when you begin to get your communications down pat. Now, how can you actually get the communication down pat? Well, how can you improve upon the way that you talk and the way that you present what your product or service is? It's only by talking. It's only through trial and error. It is only through you learning how to talk. So listen, if you are concerned about not having clients, not making money, your business is slow, or maybe you just started, or you've been in business for a while and things have just taken a turn, are you talking? Are you talking to anybody? Are you communicating? And what are you saying when you communicate? So the only way that you get better is through practice. That is the secret to successful entrepreneurs. You have to open your mouth up and you have to talk. You cannot continue to afford to just sit there and be like, okay, well, somebody else is going to talk for me. Somebody else is going to present my business to the people in the world. No, 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 no. That's not how this works. Even though we have all of this technology, we have artificial intelligence now, and we can even have artificial intelligence talk for us. But what is it really like when a client has to sit there in front of your face, in person, or over a Zoom, or over some type of virtual meeting, or even on the phone? even through a text message. How is your communication being relayed to your client? See, when we think about this idea of communicating, we just kind of brush it off and we act like, okay, somebody else is always going to come through for us. This technology, this artificial intelligence is going to tell us what to say. No, throw that all out for a second and just listen to me here. I've been doing business for 30 plus years, and there has never been a time, no matter what the technology is, no matter what someone has told you that you can do to alter or shift the success of your business, there is hands down no way you're ever going to be able to avoid communication. You can't do it. You cannot do it. So if you want the income, if you want to be able to successfully succeed as a business owner and you want to make the money, you're going to have to learn how to talk. You're going to have to learn how to talk to people with kindness. You're going to have to learn how to talk to people with a loving mindset, a mindset, not necessarily love for like a spouse or a significant other, but you're going to have to figure out how to really talk to someone as a client that is interested in your product or service. And not just interest, we want to take them from just knowing about our product or service to needing our product or service. So, how do you grow from that? It is through the practice of communication. We can no longer afford to walk around here and assume that we're just going to make the money. It's just going to fall out of the sky, or it's somebody else's responsibility for us to make the money and let them talk on our behalf. Let's cut that out. Okay, so that's one secret to being a successful entrepreneur. If you are a business owner, if you are a solopreneur, if you are a serialpreneur, you know that it will take the communications in order for you to close deals. So you can't make the money without the communication. Everybody and everything in this earth has to communicate one way or another in order for anything to get done. So, if we want to make the millions, if we want to make the six-figure income, we have to begin to communicate more. We got to get used to our voice. We have to get used to talking to people about our products and services. There should not be a time where you're not thinking about your product or service and how you can present the need to the person who is next to you. Wherever you are, regardless of the place where you are located, there can still be a conversation that you can lead into for your product or service to be sold. Okay. Oh, okay. That's what I'm trying to say is that, listen, there is no reason why you should not be succeeding. There is no reason why your business should not be flourishing, because all you got to do, and I know you got something to talk about, all you got to do is open up your mouth and talk. That's it. That is the secret that is kept from entrepreneurs. People will try to do all sorts of things to try to convince you that you don't have to open up your mouth because you're shy, or because you're not used to people, or because maybe you don't even like people. Well, honey, let me tell you, sir, let me explain. You're going to need clients, and clients are people. So regardless of what you feel on the inside or what you might think about handling business with just anybody, listen, these are your potential clients, and you can make a complete sale. And probably some of your largest potential clients are sitting right next to you or standing right next to you. So why are you allowing your money to go down the drain? Every time you see a person from this point forward, I want you to remember this secret. I want you to remember that if you don't talk to them, that's $1,000 gone down the drain. Because guess what? Every single person knows somebody. Every single person that you see knows at least 1,000 people. And those thousands of people, if they were just paying $1 for your product or service, then you just lost $1,000 times 1,000. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So we got to figure out how to communicate. We got to do better at opening our mouth. We got to do better at bringing in an actual income and stop fronting in this game of being a business owner, pretending that we have the clientele that we don't have because the numbers ain't adding up. They are not calculating. And the other thing that I want to say, just to put a little bug in your ear, just to put a little birdie in your ear, is I want to say that another big secret for entrepreneurs that is being kept from entrepreneurs' lifestyle is the fact that you don't have your taxes right. You don't have your taxes as an entrepreneur established correctly. When was the last time you calculated every dime that you brought in and then looked at your expenses to see exactly what you paid out as a business owner? And when was the last time that you really thoroughly went through your taxes to make sure that everything was legit and all right on your tax paperwork? It doesn't matter if you're a nonprofit. What does your nonprofit earn? What are your contributions? What are your donations? What are the things that you need in order for your paperwork to be presented to a lender, a grantor, a creditor, for you to get business credit, for you to be able to get business loans, for you to be able to get a vendor or a supplier for your organization? When was the last time that someone asked for your taxes and you did not cringe? Or feel like, oh my God, I hadn't even done my taxes this year. I haven't even started on my taxes. I don't even know what's supposed to go on my taxes. I don't even understand, this whole idea about making money and paying my taxes. Like, what? Why does this even exist? Well, if you're wondering about the secret to success, let me just tell you, you got to get those taxes down pat just as much as you got to get that income down pat. Now, this is something that we teach here at KBBU. So if you are interested in learning more about these two secrets and how to really position yourself for success as a business owner, then you can go to www.kbbullc.com and go ahead and click that Let's Talk Now button. Click the Let's Talk and let's put in our information so we'll know who you are and we will give you a call. Or you can actually call us right now on 855-522-8552 phone number. You can go to the website, you can call us, and you can even email us. That's right. If you feel like your communications is off and you don't want to call on the phone because you're afraid to talk to me, and yes, I'm going to talk to you directly. I'm going to make it my business to contact you directly. You're not going to be talking to artificial intelligence. You're not going to be talking to my staff only. You will talk to me directly, and I will be happy to talk to you about your business. But if you don't want to call, if you don't want to send that personal information on a website, then guess what? You can email us at info@kbbullc.com and we will respond to your email as well. But if you are having problems with taxes, no, I'm not a tax preparer, but I am a business coach, mentor, strategist. I'm trying to tell you all of the above. There is an area that we don't cover here at Kingdom Builders Business University. And what I am saying to you is if you give us a contact today, tonight, whenever, when you call us, when you contact us, we will walk you through hand in hand every single issue that you're having with your business, from communications to your taxes and getting that aligned, and teaching and showing you hand in hand, step by step, phase by phase, level by level, how to elevate your business from wherever you are right now to wherever it is that you want to go. And that is what KBBU is all about. So what are you waiting for? I don't know, because I done gave you some secrets. I done gave you the tips and the strategies so that you can win as a business owner no matter where you are in life. Thank you again for watching, everybody. Thank you so much. Make sure that you are subscribed to KB.MichelleGreen YouTube channel and podcast. Make sure that you are sharing and liking and commenting below so that we can know that what you are getting is valuable, so that we can understand what things maybe we need to switch up or change or add or take away. Let us know something. Don't just watch us or view us here and there. Let us know what it is that you are getting from Kingdom Builders Business University. So, again, thank you for watching. And until next Wednesday, we'll see you then. Take care now. Bye bye, everyone.